Hi, this is Avi Levi with Levi Design Build. In this next video and the future ones that's going to follow, I'm going to cover what it's going to take to develop an ADU. If you are watching this video, then you're probably already interested in building an ADU. You know what is an ADU or a junior ADU. And in the next videos, including this one, I'm going to give you the basic milestones and all the information you need to know before jumping and going into this type of project. So let's start with what are the basic steps, necessary steps you will need to take during your ADU development. So first step is, like any project, you would want to start by setting a budget, a very detailed budget of what it's going to be, what your project is going to cost to develop from start to finish. And you should know all the different elements of that project from start to finish, because you are going to have different professionals and fees that you're going to need to pay, starting with design, planning, moving to city fees, and of course construction. And with construction is going to come cost of finished materials. Those are the things you would want to know and set a budget for. Second thing is you would like to start by second phase actually is going to be doing a feasibility on your project. A feasibility study is something that is going to require to inquire with the city about what can be done, how it can be done. It's going to determine the size of your ADU, the shape of the ADU, and the location of your ADU on your property. Step number three is you're going to want to go through design of your floor plans and 3D renderings of your ADU. That's going to help you to fully understand how the finished unit is going to look like once it's done and built and ready to be moved into. Next step number 4, is going to be creating the construction documents. Construction documents are going to be from architectural drawings, structural drawings. You're going to need Title 24. In some cases, you will also need additional engineering or surveys. It really depends on your property type, location, and city requirements. And those are things that you will gather during your feasibility. Step number 5 is going to be submitting your plans to the city and getting it through plan check, clearances by different utility departments, including fire department, which at the end of that process, basically your project is going to be approved by the city and ready to pull a permit for construction. Step number 6 is going to be hiring a contractor. And at this point, basically, we'll need to gather estimates, create a detailed scope of work that's going to describe exactly what you're expecting your contractor to do. It's going to be based on your design, your plans that you have done so far, and getting those estimates that all estimates should be apples to apples, as long as you're going to create your scope of work that you want your contractor to be bid on. Once you have all those estimates, you can go over it, qualify both your contractor and their estimates, and you can go into an agreement with your contractor. And next phase is phase number 7. You are going to go through construction. During construction, you're going to have different inspections done by the city. The city inspector is going to come and clear different steps along the way from start to finish. And the last step is basically getting your certificate of occupancy. At the end of the process, this is the last step. Once you've gone through the construction and inspections, the city will issue a certificate of occupancy, which means that your unit is completed and is ready to be occupied, and you can rent it or have your family move in. Those are the basic steps that you will need to take. In the next video, we will cover phase number 1, step number 1 in details, and each video that will follow, we will cover every step I just mentioned in very detailed, so you have a better understanding of what it's going to take. Thank you for watching. See you in the next one.